And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of The Mind of James. This week was good. We get closer and closer to November 14th, which is the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I am so excited. I've been listening to all the Avenged Sevenfold songs of Black Ops. I've been getting back into the history of the Black Ops zombies and all that kind of stuff. Words cannot explain to you how excited I am. I don't look excited because I don't feel good right now. Feel like a wet pile of crap, and probably look like one to some people too. I don't know what to tell you. But this week kind of inspired a little bit of I want to say mistakes. You know what I mean? Like what mistakes are and how you perceive them and how other people perceive them. But first, let me turn on my fancy light here and change the color. Blue. I like blue. Blue's a nice relaxed color. And let me turn my phone on silent here so we can just talk and not be interrupted, and yay. But mistakes, man. People look at mistakes and go, well, that's a failure and I'm never going to do it again. No, mistakes are just things you learn from. That's it. That's all they are. Whether it be like a life-altering mistake or a little tandem mistake, like you spelled something wrong. Now, the life-altering ones, those are going to take a little time to get adjusted, because guess what? Your life just got altered by it. Let's name some mistakes. Having a baby. Having a baby is not always a mistake because you can plan for it and all that kind of stuff. But like, let's just say randomly getting a girl knocked up. Or if you're a girl, randomly getting knocked up. That's a big mistake. That's because now you're indebted to a lifetime servitude. And you're indebted to your dreams and your goals and your aspirations go out the window so far. Because now it's going to be all attention on your kid, and you can work on your things a little bit. You know what I mean? So in that respect of having a kid as a mistake, that's what I mean. What else could be a mistake? Getting on drugs. That's a big mistake. Now I'm talking about the big ones, like the the booger sugar, acid, and we can go with mushrooms. I don't consider marijuana a drug anymore. I really don't. Like, the thing with marijuana is that people normally don't have a problem. Well, let's just say this. I don't have a problem with me smoking weed. Other people have a problem with me smoking weed. So, in all counts, I'm not smoking weed to keep people's mouths shut. So that's what that is. If no one cared that I did, I'd be in cloud nine. But hey, I do what I do. I do what I got to do. So things kind of like that, those kind of mistakes. Now, when you're streaming or you're podcasting, you've seen on this podcast how many mistakes have happened. Audio's a little messed up. Camera zooms in and out. Yada 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 yada. So I mean, those really aren't mistakes. It's just kind of learning what can happen. But it's mistakes to other people, and they'll laugh at you. Oh yeah, they'll laugh at you because people want to see you fail when you go out and do stuff. They really do. And fine, they can get a front row seat to my success, to your success. So let them, laugh. But there's a few mistakes I've made along the way when it comes to streaming and podcasting, and that's me personally. Like technical issues I can't control. Like I was streaming last week and TikTok just stopped working stopped streaming all of a sudden. Okay, that's fine. I don't have to really worry about it because I don't. What can I do? Am I going to shut the stream down once and turn it back on to get TikTok? No, we're just going to keep moving forward, keep doing all this nice stuff, and we'll make it. It's no big deal. So, I mean, and I'm not even a year into streaming. So by like year 3, all of those bugs should be worked out to where nothing fails. You know what I mean? I'm sure the big ones too have it. Tim and Tapman, Nick Merckx, they have issues too. So, but they got teams to figure it out. I got me to figure it out. But you're gonna go through mistakes. You're gonna go through big, what you think is life-altering mistakes, but they're really not. Sometimes you just gotta take a minute, digest the situation, and we'll move forward with it. That is it. And that's, I mean, really, it's all on how you want to look at it, man. It's all on how you want to look at the mistake. It's all on how you want to, like, what are people going to think? Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? You know what I mean? No. At the end of your life, people are not going to be worried about the mistakes you made, and you shouldn't either. Why? Because you're dead. There's always that one joke, like, I'd be late to my own funeral. Like, who cares? You're dead. It's your funeral. You're the star of it. Who cares if you're late? Maybe the hearse got stuck in traffic. Who knows? Like, and that's kind of the principle that I'm trying to, like, really define, really get around and get to the core of me is, people. I'm so glad a lot of people in my life do not write my paycheck. So happy. Because if they wrote my paycheck, I probably wouldn't get one. It's a simple fact, because if you have some people in your life that you just don't like, and you're glad that they don't write your paycheck, and besides, their opinions, people's opinions of you shouldn't matter, and to hell with them. Do what makes you happy. Don't hurt anybody or yourself. Remember that. But do what makes you happy. That's kind of, big life principle. And I try and do what makes me happy all the time. Streaming makes me happy. Coming on here and trying to relay a positive message makes me happy. I get this sense of helpfulness. That's even a word. And being, that's it. That's all I got for mistakes. Because, like, I mean, mistakes are subjective anyway. How do you go through life thinking everything's a mistake when 0.01% of what you do is going to be a mistake? You know what I mean? I'm trying not to get too close because it's going to rattle. So I'm trying to... I think I need to just upgrade my mic. Is what I think I need to do. So we'll get there. But yeah, the mistakes you make are subjective to you. So in any other case, if the same person makes the mistake, or if a different person makes the same mistake, you can look at it and be like, look, I made it. You're going to be fine. which is what I try and do. You know, I've met a lot of people through my life that, you know, they're like, oh man, I'm going through this. Like, hang on. I've been through it too. Let's figure out what's going on. You know, let's figure out how you're feeling and let's try and navigate through it. So, and a lot of my life has been a learning tool for me and for other people. You know, I've definitely shared in a bunch of dumb choices and got dumb results. But I wouldn't really worry too much about the mistake you make today, because tomorrow's a new day, and guess what? No one's really going to care. A year from now, no one's going to care. No one's going to care that you made the wrong basket and you sent them the wrong basket, because guess what? They like the basket anyway. Like, oh, I didn't know. That's a better design of a basket. And I keep going back to that stupid basket thing. But, like, you know, basket weaving, I've done basket weaving. I kind of enjoy it. Surprisingly, I kind of enjoy it. I used to do it at a Boy Scout camp when I was younger. There was basket weaving, metalworking. Like, dude, my favorite class, I'm not going to lie to you, my favorite class was making moccasins. I don't know what it was, but every year I was like, I'm going to camp, going to Boy Scout camp, and I'm getting moccasins. I'm making myself some moccasins, and I'm wearing those things until the soul falls out of it. And I did. I just enjoyed making it. I enjoyed making a basket. You know, like, being a little creative like that ain't bad. So that's why I kind of use the basket weaving. The basket weaving metaphor. I like it. So, you know, hey, outside noise. We'll get a place soon eventually that's all nice and studioed out. Right now, this is my living room. It's probably why it's hard to date. Because if a girl comes over here and like, what the hell is this? Like, this is where I make my OnlyFans. Mukbangs, foot videos, you know. It's not. It's just why I do a half-hour podcast. So I mean, if OnlyFans would let me, you know, stream on, if OnlyFans made a streaming platform and let me put my podcast on there, I'd do it. Ain't no shame in my game. Like, you know, there ain't no shame. I would do it, especially video games. I would love to stream video games on OnlyFans. I think that'd be cool, because you don't hear people doing it. So, I mean, hey, you know, I'd do it. OnlyFans. But they got a comedy center now. They have comedy shows on OnlyFans. Like, if you download OnlyFans TV, you will find everything other than what OnlyFans is normally used for. Comedy, roast specials, fitness, just regular old podcasts too. So, I mean, take a gander, folks. Just don't listen to OnlyFans is only for porn. No, it ain't. You know, it's not. And there's a lot of problems with some people too. They only listen and believe what they hear. If you ever meet one of those people, do not be friends with them. Be acquainted. Hey, good morning. That's all you need. Because if you become friends with one of these people, they're going to have you believe in the craziest things on the planet. And I'm going to say this now, and I hope some people hear this, and I hope they get mad about this. People that only listen to other people and 100% believe it are the dumbest people on the planet. Do your own research, folks. Don't just listen Don't just hear someone and go, "It sounds right, I'm going to believe them." Go do your own research. You know what I mean? They tell you, "Oh, well, the sun's a million miles away from us." It sounds good. And as soon as someone goes, "No, it's actually like 4.6 billion miles away from us," you're going to look so stupid when you, "No, he said it was just a million." You're going to look so dumb. So dumb. So, I mean, take your time, do your research, and if you hear something about somebody, go ask them. Go ask them. And it isn't going to kill you. Because they're probably going to laugh at you like, "What kind of shit did you just hear?" Like, so yeah, I hope some people hear that, and I hope some people get mad. Oh, man. Also this week, I've had a little time to think. And I got to be honest with you. So I have some friends from improv that I still see, that we still hang out because we're still really good. We're still really good friends. And his girlfriend has another friend that they were waiting to set me up with. And this is where maturity comes in. All right, because so this girl, we're just going to call this girl Becky. I know her real name, and I'm not going to put her real name out there. But Becky was in a situationship with a girl with a kid, and everybody was like, "Becky is kid phobic. She doesn't want kids at all." And so they were just like, "It's a situationship. Let it ride. Let it do all this." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I got time." I'm trying to build an empire here, so I got some minutes. So fast forward, about every time I'd see him, I'd be like, "So how's Becky?" I'm like, "Well, she's still in the situationship." All right. Move on with my day. And then yesterday, we went on a walk, and I was like, how's Becky doing?" And my friend's girlfriend chimes in, because my friend's girlfriend is Becky's best friend. So I know it's hard to keep up. So she goes, "Well, she's moving in with another guy. They're not really dating, but they're they're doing all this and yada, yada, yada." And I'm like, that girl just, no thanks anymore. Like, no, it just doesn't sound interesting to me. I mean, ladies, get your shit together. Fellas too, get your shit together. You wonder why nobody. Here's what fascinates me. A girl will pick a guy up that has nothing going on for him, no ambitions or nothing like that, try and fix him to where he wants to where he is doing that, and be like, "Look what I did," instead of some girl picking up a guy who's already put in the work, doing the time, making something of himself. I don't get it. Ladies, there's so many better men out there. Tenfold. You could throw a rock at someone and be like, he works 40 hours a week, he's got a 401k, and he likes to go fishing. And what's the problem? Is it because, is it a need to fix someone? I wish someone would tell. Is it like a need to fix someone? I don't know. But it's kind of, it's weird. Humans are weird. And I think now I'm sitting here thinking about it, I think I've done that. I think I dated a girl and be like, "I want to fix this situation." You can't. I think that's what is. Yeah. Welcome to the mind of James. We figure our shit out while we're doing this podcast. So now, I'm feeling like, me personally, I don't want to fix anything. I don't want to fix anything. If I'm going to date a girl, or if I'm going to get married to this girl, or yada, 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 have your own thing. Do your own thing. I'll be sitting here doing mine. Like, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. What's wrong with that? Like, man, I'm 37 years old. I don't want to. And if you're 37 years old and you don't have your shit together, I got nothing for you. Because you're old enough to know I should have my shit together. I should be a responsible person. It's man, people are just a little bonkers to me. You know what I mean? They're little bonkers. They're little bonkers. I don't know what to tell. Like, it's just to the point where it's just like, I'm gonna be over here doing my thing, so you guys have fun. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this, whatever this world that you have going on. I don't want to be a part of the constant just nonsense. I can't even think of something right now. I just don't care that much. And I've heard it on a clip on Tickety Tack. She said, I promise you, your happiness relates to the amount of fucks you give. And that is true. Like, being 37, if I could go back and talk to my 20-year-old self, the two things I would say is stop giving a shit what people think about you and keep your mouth shut. But all of that would not have led me here, trying to teach you all. Keep your mouth shut, observe as much as you can, and don't care about anything that doesn't pertain to you. Like, do not care. I was going to get Waffle House this morning, and this thought hit me. It was like, people care about the world so much. I don't understand why, because we surround the world. So why don't we care about people? And then we just get to the point of not caring about each other because it doesn't help us. It doesn't help our situation in life. It doesn't help us get somewhere. You help somebody out, that could be the key to your success. If you didn't know that, helping someone out could be the key to your success. Simple as that. So if someone's asking for some help, help them. Now, if you physically don't have the time to do it, I'm about to sneeze. Stop. Another little life trick. You're about to sneeze. There is a nerve right here in your hand that if you just pinch it, it goes away. Because now I don't have to sneeze anymore. So yeah, if you have the time to help somebody, do it. That could be the key to your success, because people are going around. People will go around and hear someone go, "Did you hear about that one dude? He's a real asshole." And that person you help go, "Don't you dare fucking talk about him like that. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare." So, be that as it may, let's get into the news a little bit. But first and foremost, I was on stream when I found out about this, and there was only a few things I could say, and there's only a few things I want to say about this. Prayers to Charlie Kirk and his family. The senseless violating, the senseless killing, it has to stop. Nothing worse. There's nothing worse in this world than just doing that to someone, because you just robbed that man of all the good he could have done in this world. So I mean, now now we have to really understand what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Walking up and doing that to that man, that was not right at all. You had no right to do that. And prayers to his family. Prayers to his family. That's all I have to say about it. So rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Thank you for everything that you've done. And I send my sympathies and my condolences out to his wife and 2 children. So, let's get into the news. And the news we shall go, because I've been Googling so much about Black Ops 3 Zombies. So, John Wick's second spinoff punches its way into new streaming home. Wait a minute, is Ballerina on stream now? Streaming in its new home. It's on Stars. They're still a company. Heavy metal superstar to participate in Steelers home opener. Iron Maiden's Bruce Dickinson. Never was a fan of Iron Maiden. One of Cincinnati's largest public companies confirms move. What? Cincinnati Business Courier, one of Cincinnati's largest public companies, has made the long rumored consolidation of its locals. The Hillman Group will gather its local operations into a large new multi-purpose building to be constructed. Oh, wow. Really? Okay. Well, good on them. Win limited edition Linkin Park merch bundle 2025. Probably won't. As Call of Duty flips a U-turn on goofy skins, Battlefield 6 devs are making their stance clear from the start. We are not chasing trends. Black Ops. Black. What are the goofy skins? Like, you had Beavis and Butthead, you had Jay and Silent Bob, Chronic and Blunt Man. I mean, they got some goofy looking characters, I'll give them that. But, like, I don't think, goofy. It's kind of weird. Let's see, breakthrough. F-16C Viper deep in behind enemy lines. I don't care. Pierce Bronson and Tom Hardy's excellent organized crime drama film season 2 release. Oh, cool. I haven't seen the first one. King City Gardens open up first drive-through cannabis dispensary in Cincinnati. Thank you, God. Now, when I actually get back to smoking weed, I can go through the drive-through. In Cincinnati, in Ohio, when Michigan became legalized with cannabis, as we'll call it, everybody from Ohio just drove to Michigan, and then they were like, we're gonna put up border patrols on between Ohio and Michigan. Still didn't solve anything. Let the people smoke their weed in peace. Take it off the federal list. It's just as popular as alcohol now. It really is. Marijuana is just as popular as alcohol now. And if you switch from alcohol to marijuana, you're going to be doing yourself a favor. So let me publicly state that I am 100% for marijuana and for the legalization of it. 100%. It helps me. When I was smoking it, it helps me so much. It really did. Like I said, I'm just not smoking it to keep people's mouths shut. That's it. That's the only reason I'm not smoking. Other than that, I'd be toking it up right now. But just let the people smoke. And then, and then once they get it off the federal list, it's going to be like, well, it's up to your employer. They shouldn't have a say-so either. They shouldn't. Because 90% of the people that work these days are smoking weed. You're going to lose your entire workforce over drug testing. So there you go. That's the stance on marijuana. That's the stance on Ohio. And when it comes to a state level, it's good. It's good. I'm glad that Ohio made that decision to make marijuana recreational because it needed to happen. It just needs to come off the federal list. It really does. It's look at prohibition of alcohol. Alcohol was that generation's face, if you will, because that's all I'm sure that everybody was smoking weed back then too. I'm sure it wasn't even heard of, but they were like, we're going to smoke this because it makes us feel better. Like, and everybody was like, we're just going to sneak it through the sewers. We're going to sneak alcohol through the sewers, and we're definitely going to drink. And then they legalized it with rules. No drinking and driving, which people still, for whatever dumbass reason, still do. It's cheaper to get a $20 Uber instead of a $3,000 DUI and some jail time. Like idiots. So treat marijuana like alcohol. No smoking and driving, which people do. Don't go to work high. People go to work drunk. I mean, I'm not making a good case. Let me start over. Just legalize it. Just legalize it. Take it off the federal list. So treat it like alcohol. Same rules for alcohol, and then throw out the tickets in the jail time as needed. There you go. That's a really good case right there. It's exactly how you should do it. Yeah, we'll treat it just like alcohol. It means you're going to go for jail for DUI. You're going to get fired from your job, and yeah, there you go. So, thanks for joining me for another lovely episode of The Mind of James. We had some good progress, or we had just all around good episode. I had fun with it. The idea of the episode was mistakes, but we kind of went off the beaten path. So, twitch.tv/on the level 162, and YouTube is at Mind of JPA. I eventually want to get big and large enough to where I don't have to say that anymore. So help me out here. Subscribe, like, comment, share, post things and more things and do more things, and love all of you. Fear God keeps commandments. See you on the next one.